key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Melvin Ingram. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Taken in at the 22. A pretty good punt. 13-yard return. Ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. And they stuffed the play.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff finds the open target, Arnold. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Goff.
They'll run the screen with Bowden.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, here's Goff.
And that's complete to Lynn Bowden.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a that question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Brady now to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Burton here. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Picked off inside the 5. And now
you gotta love it, baby. Give us some
down
more.
the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Buccaneers nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now look at him go. The 40, 30, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. Field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gone.
He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come on. Mike 5-4, Hey, 56.
From the gun, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, Goff. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll run it with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Goff on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.